Mo, Steve Spurrier wants players to be paid $300 per game.
I don't like the idea. Look, number one, can we move on past this idea that all these football and basketball players, and all athletes for that matter, come from these dirt poor backgrounds, that they're all these hardship cases? Most of them come from strong families, middle class backgrounds, good financial and emotional support, and obviously there are hardship cases. There are some kids who come from really poor families and really poor backgrounds and rough parts of town, but not most of them. And yet we somehow seem to be painting all these guys as hardship cases, and I don't know where that started. Also this, look, in college, you're supposed to be poor. Now, I understand Spurrier's point is we want to cover some travel for family members that want to see their kid play. I get that. I would contend that in most cases, there's the ability to get mom or dad to a stadium to watch their kid play, if not every week, on a fairly frequent basis. I say that from being around college football for a long time. And also, it's just this notion that we've got to figure out ways to give these guys some dough so they can go out and take their girlfriend out for a pizza or to go get a movie. I rarely did those things in college because you're supposed to be poor in school. Now, I had a job these players can't. I also didn't have training tables and facilities and lounging areas and gear given to me at every turn. I had to work and I had to pay for my own schooling. These guys aren't. So yeah, I was dirt poor. Some of these guys might be dirt poor. They might be driving bad cars. I drove an '87 Honda Prelude. You're supposed to be poor in college. You're not supposed to have money. It is supposed to be a big deal when you go out and get a pizza, or when you go out and do something away from campus. It's why college kids drink cheap beer. Some of the fondest memories I have in college are when we would just each chip in a couple of bucks and get loaded on really bad beast. Because that's what you do. You don't have money. And you would put together money and try to figure out the cheapest way to maybe go on a road trip somewhere. And those were special. You're supposed to be poor in college. And I say that, and I went to a school teeming with rich people. And those kids all, for those 4 years, were poor, but none of them did without. Most of these college football and basketball players are also not doing without. Let's stop pretending they are, and let's allow them to do what you're supposed to do in college, and that's be poor. Email me, mo@espn1530.com, or shoot me a tweet at moegger1530.